Hi everybody, it's Twyla's mom Lisa, and today is Monday, August 14th, and it is question of the week. Yeah, so I got out my handy dandy notebook that I make all my YouTube lists on, and today I'd like to ask you all, do you have a stockpile? A lot of us are doing stockpiles for economic reasons, for emergency preparedness, just for our own personal reasons. Yeah. I have a small, modest stockpile of certain items. Anyway, I was curious on what you feel is necessary to stockpile. For some people, it's necessary to stockpile food, toiletries, just things like that. For me, I mainly stockpile toiletries, cleaning supplies, but I get most of my cleaning supplies for free from where I work. Just one of the perks of working where I work at. Toiletries, I stockpile on those, and paper products like toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. And I do a bit of food. I have mainly some canned foods that I have stockpiled. Some drinking things like water, juice. Do have some soda. Yes, I do. Coffee, things like that. I don't have a lot of perishables, like our meat in the freezers and stuff, because that's almost, if the electric went out, I'd lose all that I put into it. But I do have some canned meats that I have stockpiled, like canned chicken, tuna. Let's see, what else? I have a couple of those small canned hams. That mainly. But what I do is when I stockpile food items, like canned veggies, soups, things like that, what I'll do is like double what I'm going to buy. Like if we're having corn sometime that week, and I will buy 2 cans instead of 1, and that second can will go down in my stockpile. If we're having soup and grilled cheese, I'll buy the extra can of soup to put in the stockpile. Toiletries though, like shampoos, things like that, I do stockpile on those. I tend to buy those on clearance, or when they're really, really good priced. Mainly because if something catastrophic happened to us, like we lost one of our incomes, or something of that nature, I could pretty much always guarantee that I could get our family of 3. Now I do have my grown sons and everything, but just the 3 of us, I could pretty much guarantee I could get us food, but toiletries, no. For one thing, they're kind of expensive. Even on sale, they can be more than you would want to use or spend. Same with paper products, like trash bags, toilet paper, paper towels. Those aren't covered if we did have to go on food stamps for some reason. They're not covered under, food stamps. Things that make your life better, because you still need toilet paper, you still need toothpaste, you still need soap and shampoo, you still need something to clean, the bathtub or whatever. But like food stamps would not cover that. And like the food pantries and stuff, they don't typically have that type of stuff for you. Now my mom's church does give have like a food pantry. And once in a while, they'll get, like toilet paper or paper towels to put in there. And there for a while, I was picking up an extra toilet paper to put in there for her. I need to get back into that so that, the families, when they come in, they can at least get a package of toilet paper because we need that. We just need it. Let's see. There's many reasons we stockpile. I've got notes here. Yeah, so I'm looking over here. We stockpile, like I said, for economic reasons, for personal catastrophic problems, like losing a job or becoming ill and not being able to work for a little while. Because even if you are on disability, like say I broke my leg and I was off work for 3 months, I would get short-term disability through my job, but that's only 60% of my paycheck. And quite honestly, anywhere from 20 to 30% of my paychecks goes to groceries. Groceries are expensive. Toiletries are expensive, things like that. So if I've got at least toilet paper, toiletries, things like that stocked up, we don't have to worry about them for a while. Another part of this question is, do you do it for prepping reasons or do you do it to save money? Because stockpiling not only is good for prepping, getting prepared in case there is a problem in your life that you may need to use your stockpile. It's also saves you money, if you think about it. Because say there's shampoo that you can get for 98 cents today. 2 weeks from today, it's $1.50. Yeah. And if you'll notice, prices go up overnight, but they don't go back down overnight. No, no, no. It could take years, if ever, for that 98-cent shampoo to go back down to $1, or that $1.50 shampoo to go back down to 98 cents. I remember when I was a kid, we bought a loaf of bread for a quarter, 50 cents. And now, unless you get it at the Dollar Tree, you don't get it for less than $2. The Dollar Tree, yeah, it does have it for $1. Aldi's, I haven't bought bread at Aldi's for so long. I couldn't tell you for sure how much the bread at Aldi's is. It's probably about $1 too. But do you see what I'm saying? Stockpiling can also save you money because prices go up, but they don't go down. Very, very seldom will you see a price drop unless the item is on clearance. Yeah. Okay. Now, what is your favorite thing to stockpile? I've already went over my favorite thing. That is toiletries, paper goods, cleaning items. Like I said, I do have some food stockpiled, and it isn't what I would consider long-term food, like a year's worth of food or anything like that. But it would get us by for 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, we've got soups, we've got some canned meats, we've got canned veggies, we've got canned fruit. What else do I have down there in food wise? Coffee. Well, I don't know if you'd consider that a necessity for survival. But I don't know. If I don't get a cup of coffee, the people around me may consider it a survival, thing. But yeah, those are my favorite things to stockpile. Because for one thing, when I get a good deal on let's say a body wash that we love, I feel so satisfied that I actually got this for such a great deal. Yeah. um, Another question on this is how do you do it? Some people use coupons. I used to use coupons to help with my stockpile. But my problem is here in my small town, I have 4 places to shop. Well, let's see, let's count them out. I have places to shop, but it's very limited. I have a small town grocery store, which is called Country Mart. I have Walmart. I have CVS and Walgreens. And then I have Aldi's, and I have Dollar General and Dollar Tree. I don't have a Target. I don't have a Hy-Vee. I don't have a Price Chopper. I don't have a Kroger. So when I was couponing, I ran across a lot of issues with getting enough supply. Like herbal essence. I remember one time I just really wanted some herbal essence. It was on clearance or on sale at Walgreens for like, I think it was like 2 for $3, plus you had a $1 off coupon in the newspaper. Well, I always bought 4 papers. At the time Marshall was home. That was a coupon per person in the family. Could not get the herbal essence. It was completely sold out. Put in my rain check. I continued to go back. They never did have it. They would. Everybody else in my small town had wiped them out, and it was that way for weeks. And by the time that they did get them in, the coupon was expired, and everything. And that's another thing. Coupons, their expiration date is so limited these days. Remember when a coupon typically would last 3 months to a year? You're lucky if it lasts 30 days now. 30 days, yeah. And sometimes it don't even coincide with a sale. So it may not even be worth getting on a coupon, yeah. And then you also have your gardens. People who like to garden will, get their food stockpile built up with their summer gardens. I don't garden. I had to garden when I was a kid because we did can and everything, and I could do it if I wanted to. But if you aren't an established canner, if you don't have your jars, your rings, your pressure cooker, all of that already bought and everything, it can be expensive that first year. Now, it is an investment. If you garden, you enjoy it, you like to can, it is an investment that first year. Because the following year, you won't have to get those things. You won't have to get your jars, unless you need more jars. But you won't have to get your rings, you won't have to get your pressure cooker. You will only have to get your flats that go on top of the jars and your seasonings. That's it. So yeah, that's something, to consider to build up your stockpile. Another thing is the big box stores. Now, that is typically how we get our stockpile built up, especially on our paper goods, like trash bags, baggies, our meat. When we go to Sam's Club, we will usually buy enough meat to last about 2 months, worth of meat. We buy our coffee there. Let's see what else. It's mainly foods, yeah, our meats, and stuff. So, you can choose a big box store to get things built up for that. Some people go to Costco. I think there's a couple of other type of big box stores, but I can't remember what they are. Here in my area, it's Sam's Club and Costco. But yeah, that's the question of the week. Do you guys stockpile? What's your favorite things to stockpile? Do you do it for necessity or for prepping? Um, let's see, how do you get your stockpile built up? Do you use coupons? Do you garden? Do you raise your own cows, your own pigs, your own chickens? If I could, I would probably have a little chicken coop here. Um, and actually, I have the yard for it. And we are allowed in our town to have chickens. You cannot have a rooster, but you can have laying hens. Um, I think the roosters mainly because of, noise. Eventually, though, chickens will. I don't remember if it is required that they have a rooster. So that I don't think so. I don't think chickens have to have a rooster to lay hens. It's been a long time since I've had chickens. I was a kid. We had chickens going out the butt. Um, but yeah, I would have a little chicken coop here and have like 12, 15 little laying hens. But mainly just because they're fun. But we can't have like livestock, like a goat or, anything like that here in town. You can have a horse. If you have a half acre of land, you can have a horse, but you cannot have a goat or a cow or a pig. Well, you could probably have a potbelly pig, but I don't think I could eat a potbelly pig. That's bad. They're pets. I don't know. You can't have rabbits. And rabbit, I know. Don't give me the story about how could you do this. But if you think about it, rabbit is a good protein. It honestly is. You wouldn't never want to do it. When I was a child, though, we did raise rabbits for the meat. And yeah, we ate them just like you would chickens. Um, but I grew up on a farm. We we raised meat for eating. Chickens, rabbits, goats, pigs, and cows. I was about to say horses, but no, our horses were not for that. But yes, we did do that. And my dad fished and he hunted. So yes, but like I said, I grew up on a farm. For those of you who have not grown up on a farm, raising rabbits for meat may not sound, like, oh, I could never do that, a baby bunny. Well, they're not babies for long. And most of the rabbits we had, they were mean when they got older. Yeah. But, I'm just, putting that out there. If you're looking for meat to raise and you live in town like I do, chickens and rabbits are a good meat that you can raise in town. But in a garden, you can have a garden all you want in town. But those are the two things that are, meat related that you can do, at least in my small town. But that's it, everybody. So leave me a comment down below. Give me your thoughts on your stockpile. If you guys have one, if you feel it necessary to do one, or you just do it to do it. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. Bye.